Welcome to El Salvador, the land of volcanoes, puppies, and pupusas. Today, we're going on a Salvadoran exploration into its culture and learn about some of the interesting aspects about this country. Did you know that El Salvador is home to an ancient Maya village that was frozen in time by volcanic ash, making it the Pompeii of the Americas? Or that it became the first country on Earth to declare Bitcoin as legal tender? But here are some questions for you to ponder. Which unique piece of furniture seen here can be found hanging in nearly every single Salvadoran home? And how did this tiny nation manage to completely rewrite its global safety reputation in less than a decade? Stick around, because the answers are as fascinating as they are unexpected. Geographically speaking, El Salvador is the ultimate minimalist. It is the smallest country in Central America, roughly the size of Massachusetts, but it boasts a massive personality. Lacking a Caribbean coast, it looks entirely out onto the Pacific Ocean, resulting in world-class surf breaks. The climate is straightforward, a tropical dance between the dry season, which locals call summer, and the wet season, known as invierno or winter. Packed into this lush volcanic landscape are roughly 6.39 million incredibly resilient, warm, and highly industrious people, mostly striving for a stable future built on economic opportunity, improved education, and sustained security. The historical narrative of El Salvador is a complex tapestry of endurance. Before the Spanish arrived, the land was dominated by the indigenous Pipil Empire, who fiercely resisted colonization. Spain eventually claimed the territory in 1525, introducing centuries of colonial rule until the region declared independence in 1821. Fast forward to the late 20th century, and the country endured a brutal civil war from 1980 to 1992. It is a history marked by deep scars, but more importantly, an unyielding ability to rebuild. Linguistically, Spanish is the official language in El Salvador. However, Salvadoran Spanish operates on its own brilliant wavelength, known as caliche. If someone calls you bicho, they aren't talking about a bug, they mean kid. If they say something is chivo, it's not a goat, it means it's totally cool. While ancient indigenous languages like Nahuatl are critically endangered, grassroots movements are actively fighting to revitalize them. Spirituality runs deep in the Salvadoran psyche. The country's very name translates to the Savior, which is a nod to Jesus Christ. Roman Catholicism has historically anchored the culture, though evangelical Christianity has grown exponentially in recent decades. Perhaps the most defining spiritual figure is Saint Oscar Romero, an archbishop who championed the poor and was martyred in 1980. His legacy makes faith here less about abstract theology and more about social justice and community. Architecture here is a structural dialogue between the ancient and the colonial. You can wander through the cobblestone streets of Suchitoto, a beautifully preserved Spanish colonial town, or marvel at the National Palace in San Salvador. For ancient history buffs, the UNESCO World Heritage Site Joya de Serén offers a rare glimpse into ordinary Maya life, preserved perfectly under layers of volcanic ash. Thinking of moving to El Salvador? Let's weigh the scales. On the pro side, the country uses the US dollar, eliminating currency conversion headaches. It boasts stunning natural beauty, a skyrocketing safety profile, and incredibly low-cost real estate and travel costs. Now, On the con side, infrastructure in rural areas can still be lacking, economic inequality remains a stubborn hurdle, and nature occasionally gets a bit too exciting with frequent earthquakes and volcanic activity. And that's it. We are not the news filled with all the bad things that happen almost everywhere all around the world. Okay, let's answer those opening riddles. That mandatory piece of household furniture found in the homes of many people in El Salvador? Well, it's the humble hammock. Virtually every Salvadoran home has one on the porch, which is why the capital's valley even earned the nickname the Valley of the Hammocks. And that massive security turnaround? Through a highly controversial, aggressive government crackdown, starting in 2022, the country jailed over 70,000 alleged gang members. While human rights organizations do raise valid legal concerns about due process, the domestic reality really did transform overnight. A nation once plagued by historic homicide rates is now statistically one of the safest destinations in Latin America. Salvadoran art is loud, proud, and beautifully communal. Just look at the town of La Palma, which is famous for that naive, colorful art style popularized by Fernando Yort. It's also a land of incredible craft heritage, known for the intricate pottery of Ilhabasco and the rich textiles woven in San Sebastian. So, what does El Salvador sound like musically, you might ask? Historically, it's the resonance of the marimba and traditional folk styles like zouk. But if you walk down any modern street today, your ears are probably going to be greeted by a heavy dose of cumbia, reggaeton, and hip-hop. It's a musical landscape that respects its roots but really loves a heavy bass line. If El Salvador had a culinary religion, the pupusa would be its deity. These thick, handmade corn tortillas are stuffed with cheese, chicharrón, or loroco, an edible flower bud, and then topped with curtido, which is a tangy pickled cabbage relish. Oh, and to really complete the experience, wash it down with a cold horchata de moro. And hey, don't forget to try sopa de pata, a rich traditional cowfoot soup that folks love to enjoy on weekends. Other Salvadoran dishes include yuca con chicharrón, hearty cassava root served either boiled or fried, topped with crispy chunks of fried pork belly, curtido, and salsa. Elote loco, or crazy corn, a popular street food consisting of a whole corn cob slathered in mayonnaise, ketchup, mustard, and grated salty cheese. Pan con polo, a delicious, messy, warm sub-sandwich stuffed with slow-cooked, marinated shredded chicken, radishes, watercress, and cucumber, served in a rich gravy. And I'll bet there are a handful of other dishes and beverages to discover and try. Salvadorans do not half-heart celebrations. Every September 15th, they celebrate Independence Day with a massive relay torch carried by hand across Central American borders. But for pure spectacle, nothing beats the Bolas de Fuego, or Fireballs, festival in Najapa, where residents literally throw balls of kerosene-soaked flaming cloth at each other to commemorate a historic volcanic eruption. It's terrifying, exhilarating, and deeply traditional. Now for some of the activities for fun in El Salvador. By day, tourists and locals might flock to Surf City on the Pacific coast to catch some of the legendary waves, or hike the stunning volcanic crater of Lake Coatepec. Explore El Boquerón and wander the trails around the crater. Descend into a jungle canopy to hike and rappel down Joyua 7 waterfalls. Or visit the San Salvador Historic Center. There's just a lot to do, and more. By night, the energy shifts to San Salvador's trendy Zona Rosa, or the Historic Center, where cafes, microbreweries, and salsa clubs keep the rhythm going long after the sun sets. Before we wrap up, let's fire off 3 rapid-fire fun facts. First up, El Salvador produces some of the most highly sought-after coffee beans on the global market. Next, it features over 20 accessible volcanoes, earning it the literal moniker, the Land of Volcanoes. And the country's national flower is the flor de izote, or yucca flower, which isn't just pretty, it's scrumptious when scrambled with eggs. El Salvador is proof that the best things often come in small packages. It's a nation that has stepped out from the shadow of its past to claim a bright, vibrant, and incredibly unique cultural future. If you found this cultural deep dive intellectually stimulating, or if you just really want a pupusa right now, do me a huge favor. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss our global explorations. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.